Aloha and mahalo for participating in our 2020 annual giving campaign. We're so grateful and excited to have you join us this year. It's because of generous donors like you that Aloha United Way has been able to respond to this crisis and provide immediate relief to those affected most by the pandemic. In early March, when calls to our 211 statewide helpline surged to over 1,000%, we were able to expand operating hours to 7 days a week from 7 a.m. to 10 p.m. and increase staff in order to answer the high demand. 211 has been linking Hawaii residents to rental relief programs, mental health services, food banks, and more. Then we advanced over $1 million to nonprofit agencies that deliver safety net and ALICE support for immediate crisis relief services. With your help, we ensured that these services could continue and that people would get the help they needed. In April, we launched a rent and utility assistance program that provided relief to over 1,500 individuals and households, allowing them to keep the lights on and a roof over their head. But we know we're just getting started.
As our economy struggles with reopening while managing health concerns of the coronavirus pandemic, we know that the need for assistance is far greater now than ever before. AUW was built for crises and is the best agency poised to get financial support to the right organizations and individuals to help our community recover. With our 211 statewide helpline, we see firsthand and in real time where the greatest needs are and how we can help those affected most. But AUW was also built for prevention, and as we work with over 300 nonprofit agencies, we can best place individuals with assistance for all of their growing needs and not just the ones they face today. Being able to do this allows us to create lasting change in an individual and family. Please partner with us to rebuild a more resilient future. Mahalo.
Yeah.
Hey, Dad, can you get popcorn?
Of course we can get some popcorn.
With Mochi Crunch too?
Yeah. Maybe.
Hold on. Oh, Dad, what are you doing?
What's your brother and your sisters?
But, Dad, what about the movie? We're gonna be late.
No worries, I'll be right back.
Dad, we're not even gonna make it now.
Son, listen. When you have the opportunity to make a small difference in someone's life, take it. We go.
My dad has always been the type of person to go out of his way to help others. The Mr. Aloha, drop and do anything to help others kind of guy. Whether it was helping the auntie across the street with her yard, helping a family move in down the road, or fixing the bike of one of the neighborhood kids. Dad was everyone's favorite neighbor, uncle, and friend. He was a single father raising 4 kids. He worked 2 jobs so we could make ends meet. But us kids never would have known how hard it was because he always wore a smile.
Thanks, son. Thank you.
We had all that we needed, and life was good. Until one day he came home, and the man that walked through the door didn't resemble my dad at all. The doctor said it was a brain tumor and that he had months to live. The surgery to remove the fist-sized mass left him partially paralyzed, and the constant seizures left him unable to work.
Spend as much time as you can with them.
His disability income wasn't nearly enough to cover the cost of us 4 kids. I could see the worry in his eyes every time I brought the mail to him. We barely had enough for food, but the notices kept coming. just like that, we were homeless. After 3 years of homelessness, we moved into public housing, where we remained for many years. All this time, we struggled through life on our own. We worked hard for the opportunity to one day move out of public housing and into a house again. But every month presented a new hurdle. Struggling to make ends meet, never being able to get ahead. It's hard to believe in a brighter future when all you're trying to do is keep your head above water. But I underestimated the power of community and a helping hand. After all these years, we finally started to see a glimmer of hope. Dad had too much pride to ask for help, but we needed it. And I heard that Aloha United Way helped families like ours. So I called, and the first phone call was truly our saving grace.
Thank you for calling Aloha United Way. How can I help you?
I shared that we were struggling, and they were so caring and understanding. They asked questions to see how to best help us, and before I knew it, I had all kinds of help from several different nonprofits. Most importantly, they didn't make me feel ashamed to be where I was, and they gave us hope. Through their many services, we were able to get the financial, educational, and emotional support we needed. They connected us with an organization that allowed us to qualify to get our own land, and another organization that helped us to build our very own home. Over 9 months, we worked the hardest we ever had before to push through to the finish line. The day we walked into our new home, the feeling was surreal. Because you see, it wasn't just a house. This was our freedom, our security, and a warm embrace. This was our journey home.